Not tonight.
And,
Oh.
I mean, it's a.
Yeah.
Rose between two floors. Somebody's gotta do the job.
Yeah, they had to have all of their own, even though somebody can only 6:05. They all had to be in their own.
Okay, we're gonna call this meeting to order. We'll have roll call.
Sarah Farmer Forbes. Clerk, treasurer.
Linda Forbes, town board president.
Rochelle Coward, town council member.
Rhode Island Town Council member.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the pledge of allegiance and then we'll do the first order of business.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so somehow it's already January and we are, the first order of business is to vote for the board president for 2026. So one of you would,
We need approval for last month.
nope,
First,
we gotta do the board president first.
Okay. I make a motion to nominate Linda Forbes for
Thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? That's carried. I didn't even follow that.
I know, it's crazy.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so, the next thing we have is the approval of the minutes from December 3rd. You guys wanna vote on those, and then I'll have you sign them at the end.
Make a motion to approve.
the second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Okay.
Okay. We don't have any amendments to the agenda that I can think of. Jake,
Everything's going fine.
I like it, I like that. Okay. Water, wastewater, I talked to Earl today, nothing alarming, nothing crazy, so a lot like Jay's report. I don't see our marshal here tonight, so I haven't been told of anything by him, so I'm gonna assume that is also,
So last I
Good.
looked and you switched shifts, so he's on days now.
yes, so I think that'll, he was pretty excited about that, hoping it would help a lot with family life and this schedule as well.
Yeah.
Chief?
Mine's a little more detailed.
Okay.
All right, so for the month of December, the run volume was actually back to a normal level. We only had 8 calls for service. 1 was fire, 7 were EMS. 3 were in Wingate, 4 were New Richmond, 1 was an assist with our friends in Malott. I'm gonna give you the year-end stats, but I'm gonna give you our 23, 24, and then 25 stats in contrast. So in 2023, we had 52 fire and 78 EMS for 130 total calls. 2024, we had 41 fire, 98 EMS for 139 calls for service. Then 2025 happened. We had 46 fire, 138 EMS calls,
Holy
for a
smokes.
total of 184 calls for service that this department answered in 2025. 184 calls for service. Quick math, about 45 more than the year before and 54 more than 2023. So our department was very, very active. And,
Mostly medical, right?
yeah, we were 138 medical to 46 fire, which is kind of that average 3 to 1 kind of scenario there. So, we also, segue, we'll be using the community room on Saturday for department-wide CPR training. And then on the 17th, we're having our annual pancake breakfast. We had been doing it in December, and having Santa and all the things, but, December has become very hectic for everyone. Not only just the members of the department, members of the community, so we thought we'd try this, move it to January, and there's not typically a lot going on in January, so hopefully it'll be well attended. It's gonna be the same menu, probably the same cooks.
Do you know a time on that?
9 to noon?
I think it's 9 to noon.
I should know, I made the.
Yeah, you should.
It's 9 to noon.
I'm just the chief, I show up.
Give me some.
Yeah, if you could, and I'll make sure I can send out a regional report.
The trash cans, have they been emptied here recently? Do you know?
There's at least one that's full.
Yeah, there's one, I think is full.
Okay, we may on Saturday afternoon pull it out, that way
Yeah, cause we're here.
the following Saturday, we'll have them available, so we don't end up with them
Okay.
piled to the rafters, so. That is the report,
Well, thank you very much for all of your guys' service. It's,
yeah. Oh, I do have one more thing, the monies that we earmarked, that you earmarked last year, that was the restricted funds,
yes,
Is that what
opioid
it's called?
restricted, yep.
those have been utilized, and one was utilized to pay for a first responder class, the other was utilized to pay for an EMT class. So
That's
that money
awesome.
went,
That's great.
it was opiate money,
Yep,
so
perfect.
it really went to the training of 2 of our members.
Good deal.
Just.
I hope they keep sending that money and we can keep sending it your way. That would be great.
We would be happy.
Right.
I have 2 in EMT class right now, so.
Good.
Awesome.
It's some
Well,
of the.
thank you very much. Rob's not here tonight. I do have an update from him, but I've got it later in the agenda. Accounts payable, I've got, it's a little bit thicker than normal because I went ahead and did everything until the last invoice of 2025. But everything came out great. Jeb approves the receipts every month and those also look really great. Unfortunately for him, it's also a very thick stack, so, but everything looked great. I've got your bank recs for November approved, everything came out there as well. Obviously I don't have December's yet, but from what I've started looking at, everything is looking like it should be right on track as well. So if you guys wanna go ahead and vote for the APVs.
Make a motion to approve the APV.
1 second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Carried.
All right, and then the bank recs for November.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Carried.
All right, and then the accompanying fund appropriation and revenue reports for the month of November that went with the bank recs. They're all good.
So we can approve that.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed, nay? Carried.
All right, the billing adjustments, these are a little bit higher than normal because we had quite a few people moving out, quite a few people moving in, and there was kind of a mix-up in some of them, like the old tenant got the bill that should have gone to the new tenant, so I had to go back and finagle some things. So that's why that one looks a little bit higher than normal, but I do have it here for you guys to look at if you wanna go back through and kind of check each dollar amount and that kind of thing. But that was the billing adjustment for December.
Make a motion to approve the billing adjustment for December.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Carried.
The next thing we have is the miscellaneous appropriation for 2025-6. So, originally, we had the appropriation to transfer the last of the money from the fund account to cover the fire department. It didn't get transferred in time for that resolution, so I did another one, we got it transferred, and that account zeroed out and balanced perfectly for the end of the year. So it's gonna look familiar, because that's the exact same thing.
Okay.
But if you guys wanna go ahead and approve that,
You have
same
that over
2,500.
there? You wanna
Yep.
pass that down so we-
And I've got the attached paperwork with it as well, so you can take a peek at that. And I went ahead and put the fund report behind it, showing that the account money went from because we had extra money in the police salary, because we didn't have a police officer for so long in 25, so so that's where we pulled the money from. And so it went just one fund to the next and zeroed out.
Good.
Which is all what was approved previously.
All right, I make a motion, we approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Carried.
We got the, thank you, we got the 2026 Coal Creek Fire and Rescue contract back. I don't need anything for it on here, but I just want to let you guys know, we got it in. Everything's implemented, I've got everything earmarked for the 2 payments and this year, so that way everything's on time for them. But I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that we did get that back on time and everything's signed and we're good to go. Resolution 2026-1. So one of the things that Jeb does monthly is he approves all of the receipts, and that can be very time consuming. So one of the things that we had talked about to kind of help ease that burden for him is to do it instead of, well, technically every 2 weeks, we're gonna move it back to once a month. So hopefully he can meet before the meeting or stay after, and I'll have everything prepared for him. To kind of streamline that process a little bit, so he's not trying to take family time away to come over and do the receipts, and that way I'll know exactly when to have everything prepared for him. That was one of the biggest changes on there, and then I took out that we don't keep a credit card log anymore. You guys sign them, so I took that out. It was old verbiage in here. There was just a couple other older verbiage things in here that I took out as well, but you guys all got the email. I highlighted everything. Rob approved everything and said it looked good, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw that. And then I also added the verbiage that on some of the things like the bank rec, that local government services that helps me with them can approve them as well. Because, you know, if they're helping me on them, it's a joint effort. So those are just kind of a quick update of the changes that we put into this one. And like I said, they're all, you guys got them all via email, highlighted and everything. So if you wanted to have any questions or.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Carried.
Next thing we don't have to vote on, but each of you do have a packet of the nepotism and the conflict of interest packet things. And then you also have the internal controls video. So I put that all in here. You guys, if you got the video watched and all the other things, if you could send that back my way so I can get it uploaded to Gateway. But I stapled those together so it's all kind of the same thing really. I put in here also the mutual release. We sent Banning their final check. Rob got it down to $3,500 and mailed the check out. They got it before the end of the year. So we are completely done with them. Everything's signed off. I do, technically, it only has to be my signature on here, but I would like everybody's signature. And all it is it's the release showing that we paid them, we're done, we're moving forward. And then I'll send this back to Rob.
Yeah.
The firehouse keypad, I dropped the ball this month, but I have it assigned to someone in office to do it, so I promise you we will get there. I have somebody that helps me with paperwork, and she's much more organized in that area than I am. So I said, can you please just take this over so they can get some answers. So I'm sorry, I've definitely dropped the ball, especially the last month with the holidays and things, but I just wanted to make sure I followed up with you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's not forgotten, I promise, but hopefully now with it being off my hands and into somebody that's a little bit more organized in that way, that'll get it moving quicker. And that's all I have for you guys.
Next town board meeting
February what?
Yeah,
February 4th.
Fourth.
February 4th at 6 p.m. We're over at public comment.
Anybody have any comments, questions?
You look like you got something.
Better.
Yay,
Go
good.
On the meter that I've got at home, it's just a little, whatever, I'm showing less than 300 parts per million. And, it's a lot clearer. So, did they ever get the, computer part of it straightened out?
No, we're still working on it. I promise.
But the water is better on our end of town.
Good. And I will say, we had a kind of a surprise visit from IDEM today to just check things out, and we got 100% on the audit. So, which is great. So everything is working as it should, nothing is alarming. But Jay and Joel handled that today for the audit, so. Anybody else? Okay.
I got a question, really. So how does the water bill figured out?
So it's by gallons.
No, like, not water bill, sorry, trash service, how's that?
It's
Like,
a
is it
flat
just flat?
$14.50.
Well, is it a flat contracted rate and then divided by everybody in the town?
Yep.
Or how does that work? Okay.
Yep.
Cause I just wondered, cause Linda's still at $11 and ours has raised twice since
Yep.
then.
Yeah.
So that's what, it confused me how Linda could be at 11 and ours
sorry.
went up twice.
I
you
also
know?
don't know how long their original contract was,
Right,
but yeah, it's based off of, this is what we get charged a month, and it's just divided out by household.
how many
So
households?
the more households you have, the better you get. Right.
Better, yes,
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
which makes sense.
All right.
we will adjourn, thank you.
Vote on that, all right?
Yep.
Make a motion to end the meeting.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
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 We're starting to get off
Opposed, nay?
strong.
We're adjourned. Sorry about that, I was right.
Yeah.